All right, and we're live in the Paste Studio, downtown Atlanta, Georgia. We're here with LANCO. Thank you guys so much for being here today.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yeah, making a stop on your What I See tour, which is also the same name as your most recent single, which we're going to hear today. And we're stoked that you are making this a stop along the way. Some of the dates along your path right now are also opening up for Miranda Lambert on her Wildcard tour. So it's kind of cool that you get to do a little bit of both.
Yeah, we're busy. We're all over the place. And it's good to be back in Georgia. We got three Georgia boys in the band, so this feels like a hometown stop for us.
Nice. Right on. It feels good to have you all in here. Soundcheck has been really cool, and we can't wait to hear 3 songs today, all of which are singles that have done very well in the world. And I'm going to let you tell us a little bit more about the first one.
Yeah, this first one, I think that it kind of goes back to, we're all from small towns throughout the Southeast. We're from Tennessee, Kentucky, and Georgia. And this our debut record really did allow us to go around the world and sing these songs to all kinds of people in all different places. And when you really listen to people's stories, when you meet your fans or whatever that is, you find that everyone is born into certain circumstances or certain things, some good and some bad, that are just kind of out of their control. But when you really pay close attention to people's story, you find that they either have already found, or honestly at the end of the day they're looking for someone to make it all make sense and to kind of start to have a new beginning with. And it's where this song came from, is finding that no matter what you were born into, when you really find somebody special, you find out at the end of the day you were born to love them. And it's where the title Born to Love You comes from.
I love it.
One, two, three, four. I was born in a town full of red pine trees. The county sign says follow your dreams. A westbound train makes the whole town shake. Friday night lights decide your fate. I'm born again in a church where the steeples are wide. The preacher preached Book of John and my mama cried. The meaning of life was in verse 2, but it didn't make sense till I found you. I could search the world from south to north, but I already found what I'm looking for. Wherever I go and whatever I do, I was born to love you. I was born to love you. Looking in your eyes, yeah, it's all so clear. Every time you smile, I know why I'm here. Wherever I go and whatever I do, I was born to love you. I was born to love you. I was a wild child between lost and found. Then you spoke my name, it was a sweet sound. Risky kiss and you pulled me in. Baby, all my life, where you been? 'Cause I can search the world from south to north, but I already found what I'm looking for. Wherever I go and whatever I do, I was born to love you. I was born to love you. Looking in your eyes, yeah, it's all so clear. Every time you smile, I
Yeah, very nice. You guys feeling good in the space? You got everything you need?
Yeah.
Right on.
Awesome.
Right on. Right on. It sounds fantastic, you guys. The internet's already chiming in with positive vibes. I'm feeling them as well. So thank you so much for bringing this music here. Born to Love You is a certified gold hit. I can see why. I can hear why. Congratulations to you on that status and just for all this stuff. Basically, every song that we're going to hear today has got some kind of a sort of accolade behind it. Greatest Love Story is a 2 times platinum radio charting hit. Yeah, these are all kind of beginning with the album Hallelujah Nights in 2019, your debut release, #1 selling debut. Congratulations on all of the above. It's a cool ride, right?
Yeah, it's been crazy. I mean, this thing really did start as just we all met in college and just 5 buddies that were hanging out and writing some songs and playing music. And even that record, when we recorded that record, we all had jobs and we were kind of just a glorified garage band. And to think of those songs we were recording years ago, the fact that so many people attached themselves to the music and it did so well. #1 record, and it literally has taken. We've gotten to tour all over the world, and so it's been a really special thing to do. It's just 5 friends figuring this out as we go along the way.
Yeah, well, it sounds like it's bigger than just 5 friends. Even obviously, everybody's behind you and what you're doing, and what you said about where you're coming from with these songs and kind of what they mean and. Coming from that sort of every person's perspective, I think is probably why they're so affectatious. So thank you for approaching. I'm from a small town too. I completely understand. Like, dirt roads and sort of a little bit of isolation, but in a good way. I'm feeling this a little bit as well. So thank you so much, you guys, for doing this. I know the next song, Brandon, Tripp, and Chandler, you kind of were behind the writing on this, is What I See. Which is also the name of, as I said, this tour, your headlining portion of it. Where does this one come from? Surely it's from the heart as well, but I'll let you tell us a little bit more about it.
Yeah, for us, we the first record, you really do. You spend years writing your first record. It's kind of the cliche of music is you spend your whole life writing your first record, and then you got to put the next one together pretty quick. But this one, it is finding that inspiration, and we do ride on the road a lot. And this next song, it was cool because it was actually written on the road. And it stemmed from, we were actually at this little dive bar in Ohio, and we were about to head out. We just stopped there for a little bit on a day off, and then we're about to get back on the bus and kind of looked around and realized how many places that we go to that are just like this. It's these small towns we're playing in or maybe stopping along the way in between cities. But to us, it was a stopping point. You're there and then you're gone. But to somebody, this is an important place. There could be a lot of memories made here. Somebody could have fallen in love here or, got their heart broken here or their nose broken, depending on the kind of night it was.
Yeah.
And then realizing that we all have those places and that everywhere we tour, that we meet a lot of people, but we don't know their story, but we wanted to kind of write an anthem that told people, whatever your story is, the little details are what make your story special. And even if other people don't see the details in those things, that's all right. It's at the end of the day what you see, and it really is in the eye of the beholder. And so it's where this one came from. It's called What I See.
Right on.
1, 2, 3. What you see is an exit sign. I see a road that goes back in time to high school glory and all of those stories I stretch from time to time. What you see is an old school board, but I see you going for it on 4. Yeah, it's just a game, but small town fame still buys me a beer and more. What I see is a little piece of heaven this side of eternity. All I know, these 2-lane roads are the ones that are gonna take me home. Where I belong, where pride grows strong and love runs deep, deeper than the roots of an old oak tree. Can't nobody take that from me. See what you want, but this is what I see. What you see is a courthouse clock, but I see me wishing time would stop. something good just might happen past midnight in a Sonic parking lot. What you see is a real sharp curve, but I see a real hard lesson learned. I walked away from that without the scratches the Lord knows I deserve. What I see is a little piece of heaven this side of eternity. All I know are these two-lane roads are the ones that gonna take me home to where I belong. But pride grows strong and love runs deep, deeper than the roots of an old oak tree. Can't nobody take that from me. See what you want, but this is what I see. What you see are some stars and stripes. I see the ones that ain't afraid to fight for the red, white, and blue, so me and you can live this kind of life. What I see is a little piece of heaven this side of eternity. All I know are these two-lane roads are the ones that gonna take me home to where I belong. But pride grows strong and love runs deep, deeper than the roots of an old oak tree. Can't nobody take that from me. See what you want, see what you want. This is what I see. Oh, what I see. Oh, this is what I see.
Very nice, you guys. I want to take a quick audience break here. There's some pretty heartwarming check-ins going on. A shout out to Dennis Foreman and your science class, who is singing along with you guys right now.
In science class?
Yeah, in a science class
don't
in a
sing too
small
loud.
town of Chillicothe, Ohio. It's happening right now.
Awesome.
So, yeah, pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, it's Mark's buddy. Okay. So your TM's friend is Dennis Foreman. But yeah, guy, thank you for doing this. And, eventually you should probably get back to the Newtonian physics lesson. But for right now, it's all good. Thank you for joining us online. This is so great. There's a ton of check-ins. People loving on you real hard. Jessica Spurlock-Nichols says, forever you're her favorite boys.
Oh,
So,
awesome.
Yeah, the internet loves you all, and I
Thank
do
you.
too. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is such a treat.
Yeah, thank you for having us. This is fun. This
Yeah.
is awesome. This is an awesome space.
Yeah,
Good
thank
for
you. I hope the vibe is nice, and yeah, you guys have definitely contributed to it, and the energy that's in the drums and all the stuff that we're kind of sharing today. All this gear has been used for years to create these things, and it just feels good. So
Yeah.
thanks for adding to
I
the.
can feel it.
Cool. I'm glad. Thanks for adding to it. I know we got one more song up next. It's your 2 times platinum radio charting hit, Greatest Love Story. Where's this one coming from?
Yeah, this song really has been special. It obviously, it was the first song that really paved the way to us being able to travel around the world and do this whole thing. But I think that one thing that's cool is, this is just a thing I literally wrote. We all had jobs back in the day, and I just wrote this story. And I honestly never thought this song would be what it's become, because it was just this story song, kind of this, in country music, it really is known for the storytelling.
Yeah.
And you always hope that's there, but sometimes, just like a story, kind of acoustic-driven song can be hard to have huge mainstream success. And so I just kind of thought it'd be a fun little album song. But what this song, I think, has taught us, going back to what I was saying earlier, is that, moments of the song where it says, I was what you wanted, you were what I needed, we can meet in between. Those moments, we found that in music, people find pieces of where their truth is and what resonates with them. And this song, it's a specific story, but we've had people from literally around the world. It may be people that knew each other in high school, maybe people that met way later on in life. Maybe we've met We've met military families that, the person deployed, and then when they came back, they got back together. And at the end of the day, kind of this story, it's these two characters, but it really is a song about two people. A real love story takes time, and it takes a lot of ups and a lot of downs. And in this, this 3 minutes of this song, you can kind of hear that journey. And it's been just cool to watch people and hear people's find their own journey within this song. And so it's always been a special one for us, and it's special that it was one of our first, big hits. Yeah.
Has it been anybody's wedding song yet?
It has been people's wedding songs.
I knew it.
Sure.
Excellent.
Not any of ours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But it has. That's excellent. I mean that, and then that also goes with something that a lot of artists that come through here, we share. Some of the conversations are almost just different versions from different people of almost some of the same concepts. And one of those is people singing along to like the science class. Singing along to your music is one of the greatest things. Just knowing that what you've created has touched somebody, and even if it's one person, if it makes a difference in their lives, it's meaningful. So
yeah, absolutely. And we've found that, we've seen that you start playing music because it feels good to you. You like the song you're writing, you like playing guitar, it just feels good to you. And then when you put it out in the universe and you see that there's other people going through the same things that you're going through and feeling the same things you're feeling, at the end of the day, that's the beautiful thing about music. It is this universal thing. No matter how different people are, we do go through a lot of the same stuff. It may have different versions of it or different characters in those stories, but at the end of the day, we're going through so much the same stuff, and music is kind of that lifeline that you can reach out to and feel whole.
We're all in it together.
Yeah.
They said I was nothing but a troublemaker, never up to no good. And you, the perfect all-American girl, wouldn't touch me even if you could. But you were sneaking out your window every night, riding shotgun in my car. We go to the river and find us a spot, and we probably went a little too far, just a little too far. I was gonna be your forever, and you were gonna be my wife. We didn't know any better, didn't have a clue about life. But I was what you wanted, you're what I needed, and we could meet in between. We were gonna be the greatest love story this town has ever seen. You went off to college and I got a job. I was working at a 9 to 5, dreaming of the days when you were in my arms. I never felt so alive. I spent my days working, spent my nights drinking, howling at the moon, screaming for the days when you were coming back. No, it couldn't come too soon, couldn't come too soon. But I was gonna be your forever, and you were gonna be my wife. But you went off to find better, and I was learning all about life. But I was what you wanted, you're what I needed, and we could meet in between. We were gonna be the greatest love story this town has ever seen. Came back after a long 4 years. Your kindness, boy, didn't work out. So we went out for a couple of drinks, find out who we are now. Well, sure we changed, but way deep down you had the same old feelings for me. I went to the store and bought you a ring, and I got down on one knee, down on one knee. I said, I'm gonna be your forever, so baby, will you be my wife? Now that we know a little better, we could have a real nice life. 'Cause I'm what you want and you're what I need, so let's meet in between.
fully enjoyed this, you guys. 3 songs is maybe not enough. I love it so much. Please come back anytime this makes sense to you.
Yes, absolutely. This has been awesome. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, you're totally welcome anytime. Yeah, we can do some electric stuff, whatever you guys want to do.
We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I mean, we got a couple. There's a total of 4 couches in the room, so yeah, there's plenty of space. Come back anytime. Yeah, stick around. Atlanta's a cool town. Thank you guys so much for doing this. Rolling Stone was right. Pretty potent to see you guys perform in the flesh, and loving it so much. So Paste Magazine loves you so much. Thank you guys for doing this.
Yes, thank you for having us. This was great.